Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Ow. I'm in the process of taking off my nails and they're just like broken. They're like halfway off. Some are way too short, and it just, who relates to that stage in between getting a new set and everything? But yeah guys, I feel like I haven't filmed in absolutely forever. It's definitely been a while. Filmed just right here by myself. I haven't filmed since before I gave birth. So it's definitely been a while and I definitely miss it. And I'm glad I'm filming again. It's just hard, guys. I don't want to say like mom life because I could have. I'm not gonna lie, like I could have, but it's just so much harder now. So I'm just like, I keep putting it off and I just don't end up filming, and it's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about breastfeeding. I hope I can answer a lot of your guys' questions in this video. I have seen a couple comments of you guys requesting this video because a lot of people struggle with breastfeeding, a lot of people have trouble, and I know it's something that's not easy. It's something that's very, very hard to do. Like if you haven't had enough problems, you know, going through 9 months of pregnancy, labor, giving birth, dealing with a newborn and all the changes. Breastfeeding is just cherry on top. I know it's hard, and I know giving up is an option that's like way up there. I'm pretty sure everyone has thought about giving up at some point, whether they go through with it or not. I know it crosses everyone's mind because it gets very hard to do. So I'm going to talk to you guys about my experience breastfeeding with Maricela. Let me give you guys a quick overview of that. With her, I breastfed her for a year and 9 months. It was a breeze breastfeeding with her. She latched on very well from the beginning. I don't really remember having sore nipples with her. At one point, I do remember thinking like, is she getting full enough or not? But for the most part, she ate great. Like, it was a breeze with her. It was awesome with her. Hence why I breastfed for a year and 9 months. I'm going to focus it on my breastfeeding with Lorenzo. So I'm currently breastfeeding. I am breastfeeding him. He is now 1 month and about a week and a half. So I have been breastfeeding. He hasn't had formula at all. I remember with Maricela in the hospital, I gave her one of the tiny little bottles of formula they give you, like with a little nipple already attached. I gave her like half of that bottle, and the nurse was like, no, don't give her formula, it's gonna stretch out their stomach, like just stick to breastfeeding. And I stuck to breastfeeding. I didn't give her formula after that. Another thing with Maricela, sorry I'm going back and forth, is that with her, she hated bottles, she hated pacifiers, she didn't want anything to do with them. I don't want to say that's why I didn't do formula, but maybe that is why I breastfed for so long, because I just didn't have an option. She didn't take bottles no matter how much I tried. It was just a no for her. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But with Lorenzo, no formula at all. That stuck with me with him. I remembered she said their stomachs are small, they'll get full with whatever they're eating because they're so tiny. So I just remember that, and I was like, you know what, they're fine. You don't want to give them formula like the first couple of days. It stretches out their stomach because they get so full, and then when they breastfeed, they just don't get as full. And another thing also is that I didn't want to give Lorenzo the bottle so fast because they get used to the bottle just coming out so fast. They don't have to work with the bottle. The milk just comes and comes and comes. And then with breastfeeding, they have to work for it. They have to, you know, really suck out that milk. Yeah, I would say hold off on bottles. If you really want to get breastfeeding down, try it at least for a couple weeks, because before you introduce the bottle, unless of course you have to go back to work or something, then that's different. That's what I would personally recommend. Let me just say, I'm not a professional. I'm just giving you guys my experience. I'm telling you guys about my experience and what personally worked for me, and maybe some advice I would give you, but everyone's different. So anyways, you guys, let me talk about my experience breastfeeding with Lorenzo. I have heard once you have breastfed before, especially for a long amount of time, your milk comes in a little bit faster, and I do feel like it came in pretty fast. I want to say definitely within the first week it came in. He was a very good latcher from the beginning. He latched on perfectly, and he was eating and eating. I do remember after getting home, he did have some trouble latching, almost as if, not he forgot, but I don't know. But for the most part, he was great. He breastfed amazing. One thing I was in immense pain about was the cramps I would get when breastfeeding. I literally was almost in tears every time I fed him because of that. I was taking medication for a while because it just hurt so bad, and that was one thing that I almost said, like, F this, I'm done, because how bad my cramps were. It was bad. It was bad. But the doctor did say that my uterus was very hard because my cramps were so bad, so I guess that's a good thing. Less blood and stuff like that. So that was one thing that I was in a lot of pain for. And another thing is that my nipples were so sore this time around, which I didn't really experience with Maricela. They lasted like that for almost a month, I want to say. I did get this organic nipple balm from Walmart, and I will put it on the screen so you guys can see, but that really helped me out. I would recommend to put that on before he feeds and after. It definitely hurts a lot more when they feed on a dry nipple, so I would definitely recommend to put that balm before. My nipples are leaking. Anyways, yes, I definitely recommend that nipple balm if your nipples are sore. Don't give up because of it, because that's another reason why giving up crossed my mind, because they were so sore. I was in a lot of pain, and I was about to say, you know, I can't anymore. That's the easy way out, you guys. Don't give up that easily. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Of course, you don't want to stress yourself out too much. You don't want to stress out the baby. You don't want to have them be hungry. Another thing I've heard that can help sore nipples is using a nipple shield. I personally never used one, but I have heard from people that that has helped them a lot. If you are in a lot of pain where you can't handle it anymore, try using a nipple shield and see how your baby likes that. Sorry about the glare with my glasses. That must be annoying. So now I'm going to try to give you guys some tips to get your milk supply going, things I've heard, things that have helped me personally, and stuff like that. So hopefully I can help you guys out. Number one thing I would recommend is don't give them formula. I know it sounds logical, like you don't think they're getting enough milk, so I'm going to give them formula so they can just sleep. But just remember, what this nurse told me, that their stomachs are very small, so they're getting full with what they have. I would recommend no formula. Just have them feed and feed and feed. Even once they're done feeding, pump so your milk can drain out, so you can get everything out. Getting all the milk out of your breast is what's going to help a lot of new milk come in and keep it coming, and your body just knows how much your baby eats, so your body is going to produce that amount of milk. So whatever your baby eats, your body will know, alright, this is how much milk I have to produce. If you're giving your baby formula, they're going to get full on the formula. They're not going to breastfeed as often, and that's going to reduce your milk supply instead of having it increase. So that's my number one tip that I could give you guys. Just have them feed as often as they can. No formula. Pumping and then feeding is what's gonna help, you know, the most. I know there is like lactation supplements, I believe, or cookies. I've seen different stuff like that. Personally, I've never used those, but I would say it's worth a try along with everything else. Yeah, you guys, I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about. Luckily, my kids were very well when it came to breastfeeding, and it wasn't a huge issue I had. I think I covered most of your guys' questions, but yeah, they both did very well. Maricela gained weight very, very fast, and Lorenzo is gaining weight very fast. He's doing amazing. So I have two very healthy kids. So I hope I answered a lot of your guys' questions. I hope I could help. Good luck, you guys. Breastfeeding is beautiful. It's an amazing experience. I personally was so sad when I had to stop with Maricela, so I'm enjoying it with him, and yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. If you guys have any more questions, let me know down below and I will try to answer you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.